Welcome back to another Sunday Swings, the last Sunday Swings of the year. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I got this cool pullover with some LEDs on it. Let's start with the markets. Okay, so last week obviously not that much happened on average. Some pairs moved beautifully, like EuroCAD. EuroCAD had the exact move that I predicted it would have, but most pairs didn't really move a lot. So Euro USD, we are at this weekly area of interest where we like always reject from. On the daily, it doesn't look that good, but on the 4 hour we have this small area of interest. On the daily we are maybe a little bit overstretched, so we could have a retracement from here if we get the EMA like right here and then the break below. Something that I would have hoped for to happen here, maybe now here. CHF JPY, we have this weekly doji. We have, I don't even know what this is on the daily. On the 4 hour, we have this area of interest and then this kind of trend line. I think this is called something like a flag or a pendant or something. Pennant. Anyways, something like this is what I would be hoping for. This is very high risk and you would have to have a 4 hour bearish engulfing, a very strong one. Otherwise, it's just like this time here, where you have this small move to the downside. You think this is going to be the move, but then on the 4 hour it just comes back up. So we would need a very strong 4 hour or even daily bearish candle. CAD CHF, I said last week when we were here that I wanted for it to go down here and then come back up here and then have the move to the upside. And it happened exactly like I said. I didn't take any trades though this week, but I think it still looks good if we get maybe a retest and then we can have the push to the upside. CAD CHF I think is possible in both directions. We are below this area of interest, below the EMA. We have two dojis. This is much nicer than this doji. On the 4 hour we have a bit of consolidation, which might mean that now we have a big move. Like here, we have this consolidation and then a big move to the upside. Not that big to be honest, but you know what I'm saying. And then the weekly, we are bullish, which is why you could also wait for the break above this area of interest and then try to take this to the upside. I'm not sure. I think both trades are possible, but I would have to see how the markets move. This entire week, to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to trade just like last week, because it's gonna be New Year's and I don't know how much volume there is. Yeah. Euro GBP, we are below this area of interest, retest, and then move to the downside. On the weekly, we are below this area of interest as well. Yeah, retest and then move to the downside. And Euro NZD, this smaller area of interest, move to the downside, move to the upside, have a retest, and then the move to this area of interest or even further down below. And the other possibility is to take this trade after it breaks below this area of interest, which is definitely the safer, the more safe way to take this trade. But I think a higher risk possibility is to take it from this area of interest, which looks pretty nice. We have this would be a head and shoulders, but the problem is that the shoulders are both bigger than the head, so it's more a triple top. Retest, then move to the downside or break below this area of interest and then move to the downside. And Euro CAD, we had this area of interest, so we need a break below, retest, and then the move to the downside. Yeah. We have this kind of evening star. We could get the move to the EMA, which would be nice. I think this trade looks quite good, but I will have to see in the moment, considering that I don't know how much volume there is. I think a lot of you guys already stopped trading for the rest of December, which might be the smart move, but we'll have to see. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week, and also see you next year. Goodbye.